Hey guys, and welcome back to this video. Now in this particular video I'm going to show you that margin and padding, what exactly the difference between those. And in this section we will go on to the inspect mode of our browser so that you can able to understand how the things are actually working up. So let's get started. Now what I do here, I will just go on to my index.html page. For now just delete all the things. I just click on h1, hi there, save it. And if I just go back onto our browser, you can see the height there. Now it's little bit onto the left side. I just wanted to give a margin from the top, bottom, and to understand all other concept, I will just go and just minimize it as 100%. Okay, and let me just go on to my inspect mode, and the inspect mode is here, but you can just change the layout wherever you wanted to go for. Like you can go for the right of the side, you can go for the left of the side, whatever where you wanted to switch it up, it's totally fine. For now, if I just zoom it little bit, okay. Okay, now inside the body you can see h1. Now h1 is selected to be the height of 868 and the width of 38, right? I think it's width and height actually. Okay, so this is the dimension of that. You can see the blue line, which is considered, it is a particular size of heading, and another one suggests that it is a particular size of all around the thing. Okay, let me just explain you quickly so that you will able to understand. First, what we will do, we will just delete all the things. We will see the division tag, and here I will go for the class as a container. Okay, and inside here, if I put a paragraph tag, and inside a paragraph tag we can say that hi I am Sanket, save it. Okay, now we can say only the hi I am Sanket, but now we can do in CSS by saying container, and let's say the height, which is height of 300 and width of 300, save it. Let's go back here, and if you go on to the body and if you say the container, you can see now this is actually not going to be applied, because here you can see it is not applied. Okay, so what if we go for the color? Okay, save it. Let's see. Okay, oh sorry for this. I'm just going with pixels. I just misspell it because of, and quite a time ago I just using React Native, and that's why. Okay, but you can see height and width is now going to be applied, and if I see the container, you can see the full height and width. So just a blue line which says that or a blue color which says that this is a height and this is a width. Okay, now for a better understanding, I will go here and say a background color. Okay, background color, and here we have a lot more background colors. Aquamarine, save it, go back. So you can see now this the dimension of 300 multiplied by 300 is here. Now we are going to be understanding the margin, right? So there are a couple of properties for margin: top, bottom, left, and right. Okay, now for that we can just go for the margin and say that margin top, and let's say 10 pixels. If I shift it, you will see the margin from the top is little bit different than the side of other margins, right? Side of the left. Okay, so this is the top margin is going for the 10 pixels right now. You can see that yellow color out there, or you can see the orange color, little bit orange, light orange color. You will see the margin will goes outside that particular element. But you know what, we are not compromising with our size, like height and width. It is same as what it is, right? So this is the thing about the margin. And not only that, you can just put a margin as a left, right, bottom, and other things. So I will go for left. So what I will do, I will just say left, save it, and here we can go for 100 pixels. You can see it is left from the 100 of pixels. That's great, right? Hope you got the point that what I wanted to say. So this is a margin which don't compromise with the height and width. It just is shifted towards it. It will just put the space between that particular container. Whatever you wanted to put on the top, whatever you wanted to put on the left, you will just specifying a space between those things. Okay, so this is a margin. Okay, now let's try to understand the padding. Okay, so that we will move forward into it. So it easy, little bit complicated, but it's totally easy. Okay, what I will do, I will just say padding. Hold on a second. It's a padding from the left or from the top. Padding top, let's say 30 pixels. Save it. Okay, now it's totally different, right? You can see if you go onto the container, the padding will be put the space outside that particular element. Okay, it will not put inside outside the element, it just put inside the element. Okay, so you can see our high Sanket is going little bit of the bottom of the side at the top of, so it will create a 30 pixel space at the top, and high IM Sanket will going on to the little bit of 40 pixel of size, right? So this is a padding. Okay, you can just specify the padding from the left, right, bottom, and whatever it is. So we can say Control C, padding top, and we can go for padding left. Padding left is like 30 pixels. Save it. Okay, you can see, and it also don't compromise with 300 multiplied by 300, and you can see the container is actually just increase with 330. Okay, so it is not compromising with itself, it's just getting bigger for the padding. Okay, because of we are containing the space between those things and inside that particular container, so it will just increasing its own size if we wanted to go for the padding as well. Okay, so margin which set the space outside that particular element, padding is also set the space but inside that particular element. Okay, I hope you got the point. And now let's combine with the shortcuts is that if you go for padding right of 0 pixel, save it, you can see it will not just going with apply for padding right, it's just not now apply to the padding left because our element is at the left of the side. Okay, so you can just put padding top, left, bottom, right, and the shortcut for those things is that just say margin, and if you put a margin like 20 pixel, this margin is applied all over the space. Okay, it will apply for left, top, right, and bottom. Okay, so all around the pad margin which applied for this particular keyword. Okay, this margin means it's 20 pixel is applied for all over the element. Okay, as it is, if you specify the padding, it will apply for the all over the padding. Okay, if you go back and see this, you can see 340, that means everywhere you are applied 20 pixel as your padding. Okay, as you see on the screen, you can get the point, right? So this is the thing. Okay, if you unless you are not able to comfortable with padding and margin, don't worry, we will use it for quite a bit of time when we wanted to just creating a space between those two elements. Okay, and I will explain you that in that time when we are actually going to be using it. So don't worry, don't be hesitate, it's just an easy part, don't try to worry about it. Okay, now let's move forward. We have another thing as well inside the margin. If you specify for the this thing, now in this case margin top, bottom, right, and left. Okay, we will see. Okay, let me just save it and go for here and just try to remove the padding so that we will able to understand very clearly. Okay, from the left of the side it will go for 40 pixels and top of the side it will go for 20 pixels. So this is top and bottom, left and right. Okay, I hope you got the point. Top and bottom, left and right. Okay, now try to understand it very well. Now as it is, the padding will also work like that. If you put 20 and 40 pixels, you'll save it, and now if you check that, you can see top and bottom will be 20, left and right will be 40. Okay, I hope you got the point, right? If you pass two elements, top, bottom, left and right. Okay, So this is the thing that you need to understand. You can pass the third element as well, so that you will be able to understand like 30 pixels. Save it. Now in this scenario, okay, you can see top and bottom is 30 pixel, top is at 20 pixels, right and left is all the same, which is 40 pixels. Okay, so this kind of thing that you need to understand. You can pass 4 parameter, you can pass 3 parameter, you can pass 2 parameters, but not greater than the 4 parameters. Try to understand. Okay, so this is about margin and padding. I hope you got the point. It's 10 minutes long video. I totally agree with your point that hey, it's too much. I can't be able to understand this very well. Okay, you can just watch the video again, but if you don't watch it, that's also fine. You are get the idea that how this inspect when you are comfortable to understand the margins and padding. That's enough for you. And in next couple of videos, we will go through into it and we will understand it very well. Okay, so hope you got the point. Let's catch up in the next one. Let's see in the next. Okay, thank you for watching this video. Let's see in the next.